that might seem a little bit boring to you the first time, but I've got to go through this because I'm responsible for your health and safety, so I don't want any nasty accidents. And it's easy to have accidents when you're learning something different and you might be a little bit unconfident or something. So, alright, please. So when you peel an onion, all I want you to do to minimise waste is put your thumb there and twist the onion to let the blade use itself. You're taking off a tiny, tiny bit of core, yeah? There's hardly any waste. The same again, no waste at all. And then all you're doing is pinching that between your thumb and the knife and just peeling it down. Keeping control, good control of the knife, yeah?
Can you do it without the knife? I'll be allowed to.
You can do it without a knife, don't mind at all. If you can do it without a knife, but I've got no nails, so I'm pretty silly trying to do that. Yeah, so that's how I want you to peel the onions. Whoever's cutting the mushrooms, when you cut the mushrooms, I want you to work to a flat surface all the time. So as you cut the mushrooms, the finger over, the thumb and the finger, I should say either side of the mushroom, cut down in the middle. No risk to you at all. Yeah, and then when you cut in the next bit, you put it on a flat surface. Get used to that idea of working all the time, please. And then obviously what you can do from here is slowly just go down. And all you're doing is a circular motion like this, as slow as you want. It's not a race, it's about you doing things safely. And you learn from doing things safely, have fun and go away happy. If you do it wrong, the next thing will be a nasty accident. Yeah? And then once you get used to the rolling method, you're keeping your fingers like that and you're rolling in. If you can't do that method, just go very slowly, just down like that. But control all the time. Alright?
And slow.
And then once you get used to it, then you can do different things.
Stop showing her that. Catch me straight up.
When you get used to doing different things, then you can learn about what this.
Wow,
so then that's a totally different way of doing stuff. Yeah, and then you've got a little flower there.
Yeah, my 16-year-old wanted
then once you get used to it, then you can go. We're not there yet. It sounds like a woodpecker. Right, so that's your bit. Whoever's cutting the potatoes, there's a saucepan over here. If you can cut them and put them straight into here for me, that'd be great.
Potatoes?
Yeah, we'll cut these
What are we doing?
just like that. We're going to boil those first of all with a little bit of salt. Then we're going to take them out of the water. We're going to soak a tiny little bit of rosemary and olive oil right at the last minute when our pizzas are ready to go with our milk.
Awesome.
Okay.
Nice.
So let's get this right out of your way.
Very cool.
And we're going to do a tomato and cucumber salad to go with it as well. Tomato, cucumber, a little bit of torn bacon. Okay. I want someone else to do the bacon for me. Whoever wants to do the bacon.
Bacon, you're gonna cut it? Bacon?
Yeah, you've got to cut the bacon. We've got to wash it first and we're going to cut it all up.
Can you just show us to cut the onion again, Terry? Just to show
I'll come around that side later, sorry.
Okay.
I'll do the bacon.
Just a minute, okay, hon? You just show us how to do an onion again.
Right, I want 3 onions for the tomato sauce, and then I want some sliced onions for the top of the pizzas. So with the onion, we always keep the core on purely because we're trying to cut it in one piece. So we're going to go slowly, slice it down. So the core's at the back, so the core's going to keep it together. Now there is another way of doing this, but I'm not going to show you because I want you to do it this way first. I don't want to make it fancy and make it awkward because you could cut yourself. Now all we're doing nice and slowly, controlled again, away from ourselves to a flat surface, is cutting downwards. So there's no risk to us cutting ourselves. As slow as that is fine. Now that's for the onion sauce, for the tomato sauce. Yeah, and now for the top of the pizza, we're going to, and don't use your finger to do that like I just did. It's easier to use the ball to do it, because I don't want you to risk cutting yourself either from that. I shouldn't have done that myself. Now when I'm doing the bit for the top, we cut the core off. We're going to do sliced onion now, and then we're going to do obviously as slow as I did the other bit, and obviously keep that separately. One's for the top, one's for the sauce. Yeah. So I'll have 3 onions for that, and the rest of it for the top, please. Yeah.
All those onions?
Yeah.
The whole bag?
Yeah. Well, we might not use all of them. Maybe leave 4 onions. Leave 4 onions back.
4 of them.
Yeah.
Now, instead of wasting these cores, if we were doing a soup or something else, we would use these. We wouldn't waste anything. We utilise everything.
Or salad.
Yeah, we could put it in salad. Obviously, the bit that people don't like outside is the core because it discolours. but that's the strongest part of the onion, obviously, and got the strongest flavour. So I don't like to waste them. Most kitchens use these for stocks and sauces, and then obviously strain it off afterwards. All right.
Yeah.
Right, I'll let you carry on with that. You'll do that, yeah. You need another knife over here. Let me give you another knife. Give you this one. I'm going to come around and show you that method again with your hands, don't forget, yeah? Right. Got any other knives over there? Who's doing the bacon?
I'll do the bacon.
You can do the bacon. Yeah. Right, I'll just show this lady the bacon quickly and then I'm going to show you the other bits. You're going to wash this quickly for me anyway.
Shall I move all that?
Just rinse it in that one. Only going to rinse it off. You just rinse that off. That's a quite big place. Just going to give it this one. 2 minutes.
Do you want me to separate that?
No, just leave it. Oh, right, that's fine. I'm not going to worry about that. It's the outside residue I'm more concerned about. Normally, when you get bacteria on meat, it's normally on the finished part on the outside. It doesn't normally permeate right through. Right, what you're going to do with this, I want you to cut all the fat off. We don't want any fat, because all the fat on this bacon is going to render down otherwise, and that makes a harmful fat to us. So what we're going to do is cut it there, and then separate it, and then take as much fat as we can. Once we've done all of that, then I want you to...
See, I wouldn't have done that really, I suppose.
Well, yeah, but all of this is harmful fat.
Yeah.
It's not good for your body at all. Now all you're going to do after that is cut it into strips like this
Okay,
for
how
me,
did you do it? Like this?
and keep it separate in a container. And
So
then
do
we'll
one slice by slice?
yeah, whichever way you want to do it. As long as you feel safe with it, it's fine. Sorry.
When you do onions, it makes your eyes water.
Let me come around. Let me get the ladies going first, and then I'll show you how to do these.
You know what I'm doing
Right,
is
need another
I'm
knife.
being scared of the knife.
Can I use this knife? Because you're not using this one, are you?
No, not
I'd like to use that
yet.
for a minute.
That was the onion one.
Okay.
Okay.
Right, ladies, first of all, when you come to doing the peppers, the easiest way to do the peppers is to, first of all, cut it in halves. Look at the way I'm cutting it in halves as well. Thumb and finger away from myself. Yeah, no risk to my hands at all. Secondly, take all the seeds out in one go. Just flip that, seeds are out. Now, I hate it when chefs leave the seeds in because they're bitter and doesn't taste very nice. I bang the seeds out cleanly. So you need to do that to all of them first. And then because we're doing pizza, we're going to cut it into chunks like this. And then we're going to cut it again into squares. And leave it roughly like that. You can cut all of those up and leave it like that. Cut away from you and be careful. Right, if I get you to do the fennel, would you be alright with this one?
Yeah.
Okay, if I get you to do the fennel.
This bit?
No, don't cut that. Remember what I've just shown you.
Oldu lahatına.
And the hattana.
Yes, oldu lahatına. Hand.
Okay.
Yeah, hand.
Brilliant. Cutting away from you, cutting the core off. Right. And this discoloured bit we discard. That's clean enough. That's a little bit discoloured. Now again, the same regime. Making sure we're working tidy as well, so we're clearing all our stuff as we're working. So we can use that for the rubbish actually, it'd be better. And with this, same again. Not cutting this in halves. And with this, we're doing the same, cutting down. Like this, yeah? And then like this, yeah? Okay? You do that one for me. Small knife. You would prefer a small knife. You've got a small red one. You can use that one. Okay. Right. Sorry.
Is this the one we talked about before?
So you're right, girls? Good?
Yeah.
Really? I'll show this lady how to do that first.
How do we do this for again?
Bear with me a second, let me show this lady how to cut these first. With your hand like that. If you imagine, you put your hand on the worktop like that, what it's actually doing is if you're going to cut yourself, you'll cut there. If you do it like that, you'll cut there. That's the whole point of it.
It
It's the
tells me
whole
that I
reason of
can't
doing
keep
it.
my fingers like that.
It takes time. It's not everyone thinks things are easy. They're not. If you've not done them before, it's very difficult. So what I suggest you do is rotate your method of cutting first like that. You can't get that. That's fine. If you can't get that, then do the way you do that. Think of your hand there, and your fingers. If you look, your fingers are the guide for the knife. Yeah. So as you move your fingers back, I'm determining how thick or thin I want the slice. Yeah? Okay? And that's all you're doing. All you're doing is that. So at the moment, just go slowly. Make sure you're using the blade of the knife to cut it, and keep your fingers like that. And then later on, what you'll get is you'll get using your own hand. You will eventually, because it will come. You know, it's easy for me because I've been doing it a long time. But if you do it slowly like that, first of all, you will get used to it. Just get them into a habit of doing it a certain way.
Okay, you're going to show us the onion again too.
Like this, sorry.
That's okay.
I'm going to show you how to cut the onion, yeah?
Well, it's based on cutting the core out to that or
Right,
not.
fine. Yeah,
I
that's
couldn't
fine.
remember.
Well, you need another 2 onions for this bit, first of all.
Yeah, we got all these onions
Okay,
ready to
cool.
go.
I need a sharp knife.
Here it is.
Sharp knife. No, I need a sharp knife. I've got another over there.
Can you show me how that rocking thing is in my head?
Yeah, sure. Just show you the way to do the onions from the side.
Yep. Okay, I'm moving.
Which one did you want to see? This one?
Both. Yeah.
Both, right.
One more time ago.
Okay. The chopping onions, there. The core's at the back, yeah? The core's at the back, and all you're doing is slicing down. Not right through, down, yeah? You're leaving about 1/4 of an inch before the back of the onion, yeah? Using the hand principle again for saving your hands, for not risking your hands, if you can do that. If you can't do it, then you just do more slow, yeah? And then obviously this is now going to make chopped onions, yeah? So now all you're doing is down that way, yeah? So that makes your chopped onion. Then the other way, take the core off first, because you're doing sliced onions. And then all you're doing...
Turn it and slice it.
Yeah, okay. Is that alright?
Yep. Yeah, so should I just peel the cores out of those pieces?
I'm not going to worry about it too much, just as long as you take the principle on. Don't leave them ones as they are, but just carry on as I've just said.
Okay. Have you got the knife? Oh, this
Got
one.
your knife? Yeah, you alright with that one, or do you want this one?
I think this one.
You're fine, you can use that one if you want something. Just be careful with it.
Where you go.
Right, watch your fingers when you're cutting. The way you're cutting, I'm a bit worried about your fingers. Yeah, be careful with your fingers. Right, can I show you that one again?
Yeah. Do it when...
Let's do it without, let's do it without anything underneath. So, it's that. If you imagine a little circle, you're making your hand into a circle, and all you're doing at the same time as you're making a hand into a circle, is you're then putting something in its way and guiding it.